Binance is the world's leading cryptocurrency exchange, but we aspire to much more. Our vision is of a world where your money is free. That means freedom of choice, exchange, and transaction. That's why, with the Binance Decentralized Exchange, fiat on-ramps around the globe, and an entire blockchain ecosystem fueled by Binance Chain, we're working to bring the freedom of money to anyone, anywhere. Binance. Exchange the world.
Alright. What's up, guys? Yun.
Hello.
Good
Kamusta?
evening.
Good evening.
Long time no see, Brad.
Oo nga eh.
Grabe. After,
Tagal-tagal rin.
Oo, no?
Para tayo nag-consolidate, no? Parang yung market.
Nag-consolidate, parang yung market. Nagpahinga lang, Brad. Before a power...
Nagpahinga lang.
Sobrang sakto ng FGD natin, ha? Sobrang sakto. As in, ngayon nagkakaroon ng moves ulit sa crypto space. So, guys, attendance check muna tayo dyan. Good evening naman dyan, if nandyan kayo. Good evening, or check. Ayan. Hello. So, nasa YouTube tayo, no? So, shout out everyone who's watching in YouTube or Facebook. So, ayan. Para guys, kaya tayo nag-live here on Facebook, sa YouTube, para mas madali lang, alam mo yun, yung recording, mas consolidated. And of course, if i-review nyo, mas mabilis. Diba? So, kamusta mo tayo, Brad? Kamustahan? So, Brad, kamusta?
Yun. Talagang
wait lang, magpakilala muna tayo. Baka nakalimutan na tayo. Baka nakalimutan na tayo. Sige, ikaw muna, Brad.
Sige. So, hi guys. I'm James De Jesus. I'm one of the trading leaders inside ZFT. So, I've been trading for what? I think 3 years now. Pero yung formal talaga ng education siguro mga more than a year na rin siguro. Yung taga nag-aral na, no? Iba kasi yung nung 2019 talagang lang yun, kapa-kapa. Then nung 2020 doon tayo nag-start mag-aral talaga, latter part. Then so yun, ikaw Raph.
Wait lang. Kaya lang. Sinusulat ko yung natin preparation. Yan, okay. So ako naman, hello. Hi everyone. Good evening. I'm Raph. So I'm like James, I'm one of the trading leaders inside of Trading Republic, and I've been trading the markets ever since 2019. Right? I am a graduate of yung mga courses here in ZFT and been trading crypto. Well, bought my first Bitcoin 2018. Yun, tumatakbong 7-Eleven para makabiling Bitcoin, and trading crypto and into crypto last year, 2021. Right? So from equities, now trading crypto, and then halos ventured everything, no? Venture natin lahat, NFTs, play to earn, trading. So right now, we want to welcome everyone to our live crypto sessions, FGD. No, if you're inside Trading Republic, we usually have this market FGDs or focus group discussions every week. So yan yung mga perks nyo if you're inside Trading Republic. So we have for Forex, we have for PSE, we have for US, and we have for crypto. So what we do, kami ni James, is we want to give you a glimpse of what we're doing inside the tribe every, once or twice a month. Right? So thank you everyone for attending tonight. So syempre, matagal tayo, Brad, hindi tayo nag-FGD. So kamustahin natin, no? So comment down below, how is your crypto portfolio this 2022? Yan, ikaw ba, Brad? Kamusta ang iyong crypto portfolio?
Tatawanan na lang natin, Brad. Basta masasabi ko lang, buhay pa naman.
Buhay pa naman, yun. Actually, we've been telling this, na buong 2022, the market is, we're in it for a ride. It's a bear market, and if you're a beginner, lagi natin sinasabi na what to do as a beginner is just to survive the markets, di ba? Kasi yan yung bala natin, live to fight another day, di ba? Risk management is the best thing that you can practice during this kind of market. So,
yes. Actually, yun yung pinaka one of the important skills of a trader, na you want to make sure that you preserve your capital kasi part ng risk management mo yun eh. When it comes
Oo.
to dealing with markets, lalo na ngayon, di ba? Kaya for the past couple of months, it's been a sideways market, di ba? Parang up down lang ginagawa niya. And during
Yeah.
this time talaga, the main objective for any trader is to really preserve your capital. And if you are able to earn during this kind of market, then kudos to you.
Yeah,
You're actually
totoo.
doing way better than 99% of the traders out there. And by preserving yung capital, as in 0% loss during this kind of market, kudos na rin talaga sa'yo. Sobrang ano na
Oo.
nun, sobrang big achievement na nun kasi ang hirap kontrolin yung emotions natin when it comes to dealing kasi hindi natin alam, ito na ba yun? Baka ito na yung bottom, you want to buy, baka ma-FOMO
Oo.
ka, 'di ba? Parang yun yung mga hardships na dinadaanan ng trader. So if you have something to do during this kind of time is to really preserve your capital para may
Yeah.
ammo ka, 'di ba? When the time comes.
Yes. Exactly. So, yun no, basahin natin yung mga comment ng ibang tao dito. So, ito, sabi ni Kripzer, buhay pa higit 1 year dahil sa NFT. Ayan, that's a good no? That's a good example na madami opportunities in crypto, no? You could either do NFTs, yan. And then meron dito, sabi ni Sandino is thankful sa shorting. So since it's ever since before this range, no, we've seen the trend was really going down, and if you're shorting, then congrats if you made money, right? So ito sabi ni Trend Rider, recession bias pa 2024. So discuss natin yan kung saan ba talaga patungo. Yan, ito sabi ni Ramses. So shout out no kay Ramses, one of our titans. Break even for this year. Yan, kahit break even, pero alam mo yun, even if when you're gaining experience tapos break even ka in this kind of market, that's already a win. 'Di ba? Kasi starting your trading journey in a bear market is really, really challenging. And if bear market baby ka, you're gonna come back stronger sa bull market, 'di ba? Ito, si Gab. Shout out no sa mga guild leaders at forex trader. Ayan, for example, we have traders na like for example si Gab na was also trading crypto pero nakahanap ng opportunity sa forex market, 'di ba? So that's one of the things. So ayan, sabi ni Alex, parang market ngayon second half sideways. Ayan. So surviving, okay. Yan. So yan, no. Hello. At ako personally yung portfolio ko for this half break even ako, and may mga trades na kino-cover yung losses. Tapos kasi may NFTs rin ako eh. So, gain sa trading, tapos pero yung value naman sa NFT bumababa, 'di ba? So, nabe-break even lang. So, ako yung performance ko is nasa +5 -5%. Ranging din. Ranging.
Nasa NFT talaga yung right now, nasa NFT yung kita ko.
Yeah, di ba?
So, hanap lang din talaga ng ways to earn during this market or even learn talaga, no? Build yourself, build something, build your company, kasi ito yung time na lie low yung mga tao, di ba?
Cash is king, di ba?
Cash is king. Ano ba yung, paano mo ma-preserve yung capital mo? Invest in yourself, invest in what you can learn, di ba? And then when the time comes na bull market, titira na tayo, di ba? Dire-diretso
exactly. Best trade ko, Brad, for this year, USDT. Di ba? Nakabili tayo 50 last year, tapos ngayon, pa 16 na.
Oo nga, may 48 pa, di ba? Grabe.
Oo. So, if last year kayo nakapasok sa crypto, tapos naka-cash lang kayo, at least panalo kayo sa USDT. Di ba? So, ayan, sige. So, guys, if ready na kayo, comment kayo, G, let's go. Comment kayo, let's go, if ready na kayo to start our session tonight. Ayan.
Let's go.
Tingnan natin if gising pa sila. So, pwede kayo, alam mo yun, since dinner time, pwede naman kayo kumain habang nakikinig. Tag niyo yung mga kasama nyo na gusto makinig. Right, with that. So, let's wait for them. Let's go. Kasi, baka mamaya may delay, sa ating stream. So, ayan, let's go. Ayan. So, medyo nga may delay nga for 2 seconds, pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo. Alright, sige. So, let's start. Sige. So, James will share his screen. Yun.
Alright. So, start na natin, Brad.
Sige, Brad. Ikaw muna. Tapos, tugtungan ko na lang yung Yung...
Sige. So yun, welcome back no for our live. So we're gonna be discussing ano ba yung nangyari for the past couple of months na ano no since July siguro until now. So August, meron tayong rally nung July and then nung around August nag-start na siya mag ano no downward, and then after that around September sideways na tayo, and then for the longest time we have been holding this support level. If you've been following actually yung page natin sa OX Playworks, which is the NFT arm of ZFT, you can see their weekly BTC updates, and makikita niyo talaga yung the different scenarios that we are looking at, the potential for this 18K level to be a good support. And multiple times sa siyang trinay i-break, no? So, makikita natin siya dito. Yan, so tinamaan siya dyan, 18 something K. Ito, and then ito, one day reversal, no? Ito yung kala ng maybe some of you thought that this could already be the buhos, but then binalik lang din kaagad siya. And around dito, may mini touch siya around 18.7K. And from then on, hindi na siya bumalik sa 18K level, pushing prices back to 20,600 tonight. No? So, saktong-sakto yung balik natin. We have ilang, except for this red candle, no, for the past week, dire-diretso puro green candle. That's already how many percent for BTC? That's a significant run. 10%. Double digits na pala tayo, Brad.
Yun.
So, na-break niya na yung yung MAs natin, looking at the trend natin. So, for the ZFT system, we look at MAs for potential trend identification. So, right now, talagang downtrend di ba?
Yeah.
So, ano ba yung mga tinitingnan natin na key levels? So, we have one here, 22,400. We have another one here around 20K. And the MA na resistance levels, 19.7. And of course, ito pala, no, yung 100 MA natin na potential resistance din around 21K. So, dito na-breach na natin tong first resistance. Let's see kung abutin niya pa tong 21K.
Yun. Alright. Sige, Brad. Okay.
Brad?
Sige.
Add ka ba sa
Yeah. So, sige. Pwede ba ako mag-share ng screen for this macro view lang natin? Yan. So guys, comment kayo macro para we know that this kind of environment is really hard to trade, and it's important to understand though why these things are happening, and para so that we can properly position ourselves for the next, shorter or 3, 6, 12 months, right? So comment kayo macro if you're ready to have new learnings today. Yan, macro. Sige, game. So present. So lahat ng sinabi ni James, very important yon, yung mga key levels natin, yung mga technical areas natin. Kasi at the end of the day, yan rin naman ang nakikita natin no? So, bakit ba nangyari yung sobrang lalim nung, kita na ba? Kita na yung screen ko, no?
Yep.
So, ever since, Brad, malapit tayo mag-happy anniversary, no? Kasi yung top, ano ba yung top natin? November 12. Malapit tayo November 12. So, malapit tayo mag-happy anniversary sa bear market natin. Right? So the reason why this is happening, this dump over here happening, is because nagkaroon ng what we call quantitative tightening sa US. So I won't discuss kung ano yung quantitative tightening na yan. But basically, nagkaroon ng limit in buying power yung mga tao. Yun na lang isipin natin. No? Nagkaroon ng limit ng buying power yung mga tao. And sobrang makikita yan sa DXY. Diba? So dollar strength. So basic lang yan, Brad. Diba? Na parang when the dollar goes up, all other assets that's pegged to the dollar goes down, right? Kasi yung value na pambili mo, syempre bumabagsak yung ibang value ng ano. And right now, di ba? Our last FGD was July, right? So i-mark lang natin yung last FGD natin, no? So para lang start lang natin sa August, right? So from August over here, August up to now, we saw that the dollar is going up, right? It's strong uptrend, naka AOTS, and currently right now, di ba? Medyo nag-higher low na see. lower high, sorry, na si DXY, right? And nag-break na yung box na to. Okay? So we're seeing a shift in humihina na si DXY. Right? So kung humihina na si DXY, then we can see na parang, uy, hindi lang crypto market yung potentially umakyat, di ba? Other assets din. So Brad, tinuro rin natin before yung ating dominance chart, right? Yung USDT
Yes.
dominant, right? So this chart, guys, if you're not yet using this in your crypto journey, it's helpful, right? It's one of the charts that we used inside of Trading Republic. So type nyo lang USDT.D, right? So this chart is this chart basically shows kung naka-cash ba yung mga tao or hindi, right? So if you know that people or majority of people are in cash, so baka crypto will go down or magsa-sideways lang yan. And for the past months, right, July or this one, August, August, we've seen that it's in a range, right? It's in a range over here. And right now, nakita natin parang, yung mga MAs natin, umaayos siya. Di ba? Nagiging I-outs na siya. So that means there could be strength on the downside. And when USDTD is going down, then we can see a potential, right? A potential rally in the crypto markets. Right? Kasi if we talk about DXY, pwede natin ipasok dyan yung PSE, pwede natin dyan ipasok yung Forex, pwede natin dyan ipasok yung DJI, pero hindi natin gagawin yon. Focus tayo sa crypto. So what we're seeing right now is people, right, or the market is already starting to use their cash to buy into crypto. Right? So kita naman natin sa charts. Kaya nakita natin, 'di ba, na parang possible na mag 21k, mag 22k, mag 25k. Now, let's take a look at the higher time frames. Right? Let's take a look at the higher time frames. We know next month is already November. Tama, new month. So let's take a look at the candle. Right? Let's take a look at this candle over here. So over here, we know that the USDTD has been in a strong uptrend, di ba? Up, 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 up. But over here, di ba, hindi niya ma-break yung high na to. This one, the high over here. Right? So this is a strong resistance, and we are seeing that in the monthly chart, it's showing signs of weakness na, meaning people are already buying crypto. So baka for the possible month of next month, take note kung saan siya. So here we have a big range over here. So yan. That's a possible range on if bumagsak pa si USDTD, baka pwede magtuloy-tuloy yan. And let's take a look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, right? It's now down. It's 20 MA, 'di ba? First time in how many since April, 'di ba? And possible na i-visit niya yung 50 MA over here. Right? So pwede natin exchange yung support.
Malalim yan ah.
Malalim yan, Brad. So saktong-sakto no sa mga 25k to 30k. Right? Kay BTC. Pwede, 'di ba? So if that's gonna happen, sana mag-Merry Christmas. Right?
So sakto lang pagka-vacation natin, tsaka siya mag-pullback, 'di ba?
Oo, tama.
Tapos,
pag Noche Buena, 'di ba, Brad?
Pahinga muna. Okay na yun. Sakto yun.
So, let's take a look at ayan no, in just looking at the trend, 'di ba? We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then it's a lower high. Right? So this could be we are facing support over here sa weekly chart, right? And then isang support dito and then support dito. So if na break to, you'll possibly see this. Right? So that is 4K USDTD. So we won't discuss too much na. Sige, siguro isang papyaw na lang kay DXY. Right? So if you can see here, like yung this one, yung ninote ko, that's midterms. Right? So election yan ng US. So just take note of that date. Right? And then we know meron pa yan yung mga interest rates. So abangan nyo guys, no, volatility. Right? We won't be discussing how interest rates affect the crypto market tonight, but it gives out volatility. So search nyo na lang sa Google kailan nangyayari yun and backtest nyo. Right? So during those times, it gives out volatility. So this over here, this move to the downside, just creates space for the Fed to push rates higher. So hanggang doon na lang yung sasabihin ko. Right? So ano tayo, Brad? Total tayo next.
Sige, Brad.
Sige. So for the total market cap, right? So na-discuss kanina ni James yung BTC, right? So bakit ito important, guys? No, bakit important yung looking at the total market cap rather than just looking at specific coins and Bitcoin? We need to understand that the whole crypto market has different tokenomics, right? Unlike the stock market, right? So for example, stock market, di ba nasanay tayo trading stocks. So pag sa stocks kasi, meron yang limit na parang for example, yung company to 1,000 shares lang, right? Pero sa crypto market kasi, meron iba't ibang supply yan, right? So yung supply na yan, sometimes ang hirap i-factor in when you're looking at it one by one. So the reason why we're looking at the total supply, total market cap is so that capture din natin yung total value para hindi na natin isipin yung tokenomics side na yan. Okay? Now, let's take a look at the total market cap. Ano bang levels na tinitingnan natin dito, Brad?
700? 7, ito ba yan?
Yan, dito, no? 750 billion. Teka, lakihan natin, Tapos, yan. So, naging support to, no? Hinapyawan lang. And then, halos same kay BTC, no? Meron tayong level dito. Tapos, meron din dito. Right? So, yan yung mga possible bear market rallies natin.
Yeah, comparing the two, no, medyo mas hindi niya tinatapi yung yung support level. Unlike kapag kay BTC, ilang beses niya tinapi yung level yan. So it just shows na may pera na pumapasok sa altcoins natin, not just BTC.
Yes. And that also means, Brad, na merong mga market leaders, di ba?
Yes.
Merong mga market leaders na yan, i-discuss natin yung mga mamaya. So that's for K total. Guys, no, currently we are below 1 trillion. So napakaliit pa, no? Isipin nyo if money really comes in pouring in into this market. Ayun ako. Masaya. Kaya nga yung sinasabi namin kanina na during this time, maybe, just survive or just study different strategies that can make money in this kind of market. Right? So, ayun. So that's for K macro. So,
may pa pala ako, Brad.
Sige.
Pahapyawan natin lahat ng pwedeng mangyari. Since matagal-tagal din naman tayong
sige.
Plus, diba? Sige.
Ikaw na ba ulit mag-share ng screen?
Sige, share screen ako. Wait lang.
So guys, if you have any coin request, comment down below. If you have any questions, comment rin down below. I'm seeing a few questions. Sagutin natin yan later. So meron question dito, si Terence. Do you guys use market profile in your ZFT system? Maybe you can expound on market profile. Right? So, yan, Terence.
So far, yung mga dinidiscuss natin, more on talagang technical analysis, price action, ano ba yung ginagawa niya, creating a narrative behind it. So, yung mga fundamentals, hindi natin siya masyadong ginagamit More on secondary because price really comes first when it comes to trading. So, okay. So dito talagang technical analysis lang tayo. And siguro some of you might be wondering, typically I use kasi, hindi ako naka-log chart. Pang higher time frames ko lang siya ginagamit. Like looking at it sa ganito, syempre di ba ang gulo. So ginagamit ko log pagka ganito na, malalaking time frame. But when it comes to let's say daily chart, kahit normal log lang, normal chart lang yung ginagamit. So, let's see, no? So, ano ba yung potentially pwedeng gawin ni BTC? Kasi I'm seeing all these posts about fractals, looking at the macro and how they could potentially look the same when it comes to kung ano yung pwedeng gawin ni BTC. Kasi right now, di ba, we have this long consolidation right here. So, that's gonna be similar to what happened in 2018. So ito kasi yung lagi nila nakikita, this one. So long downtrend, and then we have a sideways, and then as you can see here, after ng sideways na yun, ilang beses niya tinapi yung support level. That's multiple touches, right? Diba? Similar to yung kanina, yung dinidiscuss ko, this is multiple touches as a support level and then a breakdown. And then we can see actually some rallies din, paakyat yan. Rallies, di ba? So what I'm trying to say here is that this could be a potential scenario for BTC. But at the same time, iba yung time na to, 2018 sa time ngayon. So you have to look at the potential, you have to react when it comes to these kinds of scenarios kasi pwedeng gawin niya yon when you see that structure, but at the same time pwede niya ring hindi gawin yon. Gets ba yan? parang,
Yes.
Parang ito.
Parang be ready sila, Brad, di ba?
Yeah, always be ready when it comes to price action. Kaya we want to make sure that we look at technicals first rather than fundamentals. Kasi even though let's say ng fundamentals, it's gonna be a recession in 2023, it's gonna be a 1-year recession, babagsak na yung market. Or let's say a country bans crypto, a big country bans crypto, hindi na nila gagamitin, it doesn't necessarily mean na babagsak na yung crypto. Because price precedes fundamentals. So if price goes up, even though people are very negative with the market, we follow price. Kasi saan ka ba kikita? Sa news ba? Kapag nagbasa ka ba ng, let's say, ng dyaryo, nanood ka ng news sa TV, saan ka ba kikita? Sa panonood ng TV, ng news, or trading the charts, trading the price action? So if price goes up, we trade it going up. If price goes down, we trade it going down. And at the same time, we want to make sure that we are trading with the trend. Depending on, syempre, if your question earlier was market profile, assuming that's trader profile, you want to be trading during a trend depending on the time frame that you're using. So if you're a day trader, then a trend on the hourly would suffice. But if you're trading in a swing or momentum or trend following, you're going to be wanting a trend on the higher time frames. So in this case, we're still on the downtrend. So you might want to look for trades that are going down. Let's say kapag ka nagtapi siya, if you're using MAs as your resistance levels, kapag tinapik niya yung 100 EMA, then that could be a resistance level, right? So looking at this scenario with the 2018 scenario, you want to look for a break of structure to invalidate that fractal na babagsak siya. Diba? Ano ba yung mag-invalidate dito? Let's say during this time. Let's say wala pa yung buhos na yan. What would invalidate a downtrend? Diba? So what we want to look for during that time would be a break dito, pag ganyan, no? So pagka nagkaroon ng ganyan na movement, let's say ganyan, wag naman ganun kalaki. Ganyan, then ganyan. Then that's an invalidation of the downtrend. Pero during this time, downtrend pa talaga siya, 'di ba? Ma-invalidate lang siya kapag ka nagkaroon ng strong green candles. So the same way, during this time, dito, pagka nagkaroon ng green candles, dire-diretso, let's say it breaks out of resistance levels, then that invalidates, which shows a shift in trend, as we called it, 'di ba? So ganun lang naman din siya. But of course, this could be the range right now, but pwedeng it could form a bigger range. Tulad nga ng sabi ng coach natin within ZFT, it could potentially do this for the next 2 years. Pwedeng ganyan. Ano lang siya, within this range lang siya. Diba? For the next 2 years. Pwede rin siyang ganun eh. So, that's one thing to consider when it comes to when answering the question, is it a bull market? So, that's how traders view it. Sabi nga ni Sonny Kadara, every moment in trading is unique. Every scenario is different from one another, because for any one scenario to be the same as one scenario from a year ago, even a month ago, or even a week ago, for it to be the same market participants have to be present during the time that instance is happening. So ibig sabihin, kunyari, nag-trade ako ng 1 Bitcoin. Dapat si Raph din, nag-trade din siya ng 1 Bitcoin. At the same time, at the same scenario in the future, lahat ng nag-trade during the 2018 November, dapat yun din yung trade nila during this time. So that's impossible, right? It's improbable na mangyari na lahat ng participants during that time would be present during this time as well. So yun lang yun. Kaya that's why the principle is that every scenario in the market is unique.
Yes.
Okay. Yon.
Yun, grabe. Grabe, thank you for that, James, no? So, ako, ang ganda nung pinoint out mo na fractal ng 2018. And guys, this is just a reminder that Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was invented noong 2008, right? Just to build up to what you said, that every moment in trading is unique. And in this kind of investment, right? Investment environment, right? Bitcoin has not yet seen a true bear market, which we are facing now, right? So if you backtest, Bitcoin was created in an environment when money was always being printed, and right now money is not being printed, right? Or like dollar isn't being printed right now, right? So baka we could see a different kind of result. So kaya important, guys, what the things that we're doing right now. Kaya nga tayo technical analysis is so that we can have clearer and more objective decisions in our trading and investing journey. Right? So saka nyo na isipin yung kung magre-recession ba, kung hindi nyo pa talaga fully understand yung kung ano nangyayari sa price action. Right? So, yeah. Let's focus on tingnan natin ba yung weekly ni Bitcoin. Yung weekly chart. Right? So, it's very clear na naman nasa tayo, downtrend tayo, di ba? Very clear.
Yes.
Na downtrend pa rin tayo. So, all the things that we're gonna be discussing right now is make sure, guys, na in this kind of environment, it's a sell-on resistance kind of environment. So, if you are holding market leaders, right? If let's say nakasakay kayo sa baba, then it's trending, right? Make sure that you still consider kung anong ginagawa talaga ng market. Right? Kasi it's so easy to be lost on what we're holding na hindi na natin namamalayan kung ano pa talaga nangyayari sa market. It helps us keep in check kung ano nangyayari. So right now, we can see that we are somehow in a short-term bottom, right? Yung 19K na yan. And there's a potential run-up in the 23K ba yan? Now, because of that, ask yourself, is this a good time to short? And is it a good time to long? Because, right, we haven't had an FGD since July. And since before July, let's say February to July, right, February to now, the big bucks has been really made in shorting the market. And right now, right, baka mamaya, if you're one of the people that made lots of money in shorting the market, you're looking for shorting opportunities, ask yourself, is this the time to be shorting or is it the time to be long, right? And it's very evident right now. It's very clear that number one, we had a short-term bottom, right, which is in the 18K. The number two, we're seeing signs of strength, right? But at number three, we are still in a downtrend. So, right, so it's still a hostile market, right? Basically, we are counter-trend trading if we are in a bullish market. But of course, gagatasan pa rin natin yan. Kaya nga tayo traders eh. Diba?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ganda na sinabi ni Boss Manny, diba? Uptrend on a downtrend market.
Yon. Uptrend yan sa hourly chart ni Boss Manny. Kitang-kita.
Brad, may tanong dito. Si Marvin, is it advisable to medium-term trade in Binance Future despite having funding rate fee every 6 hours?
Ayun. So, when it comes to futures trading kasi, we know na may funding rate siya and it's quite significant when it comes to trading during swings na, let's say, over a couple of days, then significant yung magiging funding rate fee mo. But that really depends on what kind of profile you're trading as. Kasi if you're a day trader, then usually you wouldn't have to hold your coins for more than 24 hours. And the funding rate would be, I think, that would be around every 4 hours, right? So, hindi siya ganun ka-substantial, especially for scalpers. But if you're trading, let's say on the daily chart, you're gonna be trading on a swing. it would be hard for you to hold your coin for more than 5 days during this kind of market because it's a sideways market. So to your question, is it advisable? Um, yeah, market profile. If you're a day trader, then yes, it's advisable because you're only trading within the day and you're not holding it for a long time. But if you are reversal trading, you and then you intend to hold it for days, weeks, or even months, then yeah, it wouldn't be advisable. It would be better if you put in more money and then just hold it in spot or use lower leverage or almost zero leverage. Ganun.
Yeah. So, just to add to what James said, let's say medium-term trade is, since tinakal na ni James is, let's say 5 days, no? But let's say more than 5 days. Let's say medium-term trade mo is 1 month, right? And then you're you're using futures, right? An important thing to note is if you're using futures, syempre you're using futures for the leverage, no? That's one of the perks. It is. So the higher the leverage, right? Multiplier yan ng funding rate mo. Okay? So let's say you want to use leverage but you still want to trade medium term. Let's say 2 weeks, right? If naka times 10 ka, ang sakit nun, right? But if let's say naka times 1 ka lang or let's say naka times 2 ka lang, medyo carry pa yon, right? But if afford mo naman mag-spot and then you're looking to hold, let's say 2 weeks or more, or let's say 2 months, 1 month, right? Baka it's better to use spot na lang instead of funding rate. Kasi baka mamaya magulat ka na lang na, uy, bakit ganito na lang yung ano, di ba? Yung gains mo, pinabayad mo lang ng fees. Right? Especially if you're using high leverage. So if you're really planning to hold it for a long term, right, medium to long term, make sure to minimize your leverage. So, yun. And if you can use spot, I advise you use spot na lang.
And, yeah. Because the longer the time frame, the lower the leverage.
Yes, exactly. And ganda sinabi ni Gab, no? Edge natin as traders, we could capitalize on quick moves, whether short-term bull pa yan or long-term bear. We should learn how to adapt fast. Right? So, yan. So, the best way talaga, guys, in trading this kind of market is having a good risk-to-reward ratio. Right? Make sure that when you are setting up your trades is dun ka sa lowest risk with the highest reward possible. Right? Kasi it's a hostile market. So, hindi yan katulad before na magda-darts ka lang a day or two, lilipad na yan. Hindi na ganun eh. So, kailangan you need to be extra, you need to filter your trades as much as possible.
And then, ito yung ano, no? Ay, sige Brad.
Sige Brad. I'll go.
Baka kasi ma-confuse yung ibang viewers natin regarding you want to look for opportunities that have the lowest risk but the highest reward. Parang ano, 'di ba? Parang counterintuitive term when especially if you're starting with trading, 'di ba? Very very different from
high risk, high reward, no?
Yeah, laging ganun. High risk, high reward. If you want to earn more, you have to risk more. Ganun yung laging advice sa atin. But when it comes to trading, as you go along this journey, you get to a point where you can actually look for low risk but high reward opportunities, especially when you are trading in the financial markets, right? Is how do you look for those kinds of opportunities?
Ayan,
right?
Sige, i-chart natin yan, Brad. Para bigyan mo silang example ng ano bang meaning ng low risk, high reward ng RRR.
Sige, wag na tayo lumayo siguro. Let's let's try to use BTC. Let's try to look for opportunities here. Ayan. Kunyari, this one hour chart because my trading profile is day trader. So I look at lower time frames for my entries and exits. So looking at this chart, ano ba yung nakikita natin dito? During this one, let's say October 14 to 25, this is a big range, right? So looking at that one, paano ba natin ma-identify yung low risk opportunities? We want to look for the trading principle of trading with the trend holds true with any market, with any time frame. So during the 1 hour chart, if you see a sideways market, you want to look for a trend. So paano siya magiging low risk? Kapag yung trend mo, friend mo na siya. So let's look at this one. Sorry, pero you look at it in a way na yung trend mo kasama mo, so yung yung probability na magkamali ka dun sa trade na yon is lower because you are
Yon.
trading with the trend,
Yes.
right? So let's say dito ka mag-trade. Pagka ganito yung trade mo, let's say ito, ito na yung trade plan mo, di ba? Ito, nasa taas siya. So kapag ka nag-pullback siya, di ba, uptrend ka, sabihin natin, quote-unquote, uptrend. Pero pagka bumaba siya, sabihin mo, opportunity na to to buy kasi nagkaroon siya ng pullback. But the risk is high because you are coming from a run-up. So yung probability na mag-breakdown siya coming from a downtrend, di ba? So marami kang resistance levels dito. The probability na magtuloy to is lower compared to, let's say, dito. So ito, di ba? Long lang tayo. So going up, yung probability na magtuloy tong run up na to, let's say ganito yung chart niya. Yan. So kung ganito yung chart niya, yung probability na magtuloy siya pataas is lower as compared to the time na nandito na siya sa level na to. Ayan. So ano yung probability na, let's say ito pa yung chart. Ano yung mas malaki yung probability na magtuloy? Ito coming from a run up or ito coming from a sideways movement? Ito, di ba? Kasi you are coming from a significant, kasi dito lower high to, di ba? You have here lower highs, lower highs, and then this would be the first, let's say, higher low or high. Pero this one, you already have a low here. You have a second higher low, a third higher low. So you have a trend, a short-term trend na pataas siya. So you, essentially, what you're doing around this level, you're trading with the trend. So yung risk mo, mas mababa na yung probability na bumagsak siya and counter your trend is lower. Ano ba yung chances na ikaw yung tuktok kapag ka yung trend mo is going up, di ba? But at the same time, you manage your risk by trading with the trend. So I hope that that somehow gives you an idea on when is the best time to trade and what are the best times to have a low risk scenario with high potential reward, right? Kasi compare mo dito, ito very risky talaga to eh. Kasi untog to, and then this one is a continuation. Yun yung difference niya. This is a spike. This one is a continuation. That's a big difference dun sa when it comes to setups na ginagamit natin.
Ayan. So, solid. So, yun yung sinabi ni James, no? Looking at RRR in trends, right? So, ako, Brad, pwede ba ako mag-share ng screen? Kasi, mag-share rin ako ng parang trade dissection na that shows in our topic na RRR, right? So, the reason, guys, where we're talking yung risk to reward ratio, right? Kasi, it could also serve as a filter and a way for us to gauge on saan ba tayo papasok? Right? Ano ba yung trade na pipiliin ko? Right? So, I'm gonna share my screen and then pakita ko sa inyo yung CPI trade ko last week. Right? Kay Matic. Okay? So, share ko lang. Alright. So, this is Matic. Right? And remove lang natin yung MAs for simplicity purposes. Right? So, during this big dip over here, right? Nagkaroon ng panic yung market. Right? Itong big dip na to. So, nakita ko, okay, may support dito si Matic, right? On the 0.72 area, right? And then, nagbid ako or nag-set ako ng order na sa 7.75, right? 0.75, yan. Yung area na yan. So, I bought there and then yung TP ko was this resistance, right? This resistance over here. Okay? So, nung sinukat ko siya, na parang sabi ko, okay, worth it ba yung trade na to? If pumasok ako dito, yung cut ko is this low, right? Yung low na yan, hindi ko lang nakita nyo, pero yan. Yung low na yan, right? This one, this low over here, right? That low over there. But hindi ko sinama yung wick kasi masyado na malaki yan eh. Right? Parang yung bias ko dyan na parang, okay, it's gaining strength, so hindi na siya bababa ng ano na to. Parang trade invalid na siya. Trade plan invalid if bumagsak pa siya dito. So bumili ako ng 0.75, right? I think dito ako nakabili sa wick na to. right? Basta 0.75. Sabi ko, okay, this is a good area for me to buy. And then my TP was this one, right? 0.85 confluence with this resistance, right? So when I measured it, nung mineasure ko siya, use the risk to reward tool, this one over here. Lakihan ko na lang, no? Lakihan ko yung lakihan ko yung label, right? Text, ayan. Oops, ayan. 24. Ayan, so yung risk to reward ratio ko here, right, was 5.5, right? Or lagay natin sa 5. So my risk, right? I risk, let's say for example, nag-risk ako ng $100, right? So yung $100 na risk na yon sa TP ko, it gave me $500, right? So that's how I also filter my trades right now, especially when we are in a ranging market, right? I make sure yung entry ko is as close as my invalidation area. Then yung TP ko is a good RRR sa next resistance, significant resistance. Right? And then, yan, tuloy-tuloy si Matic. Bumagsak muna siya and then ito, the market recovered na. So, kung si James kanina, diniscuss niya RRR in trends. Ayan, ako naman in a consolidating market, in a big, I mean, hindi naman consolidating, pero in a ranging market. Right? So, ayan.
Yon, you're capitalizing on the volatility of yung parang CPI during that time na nagkaroon ng market sell-off, and then
yes,
that's one of the setups na ginagamit natin, no? That's a potential bounce play with a significant support level or a confluence of support levels. So yun yung kailangan when it comes to trading, you have to look for setups or patterns that are repeating themselves, and dun mo talaga yun talaga yung best way to look for low risk, high reward. If you have actually the data to support the probability of something occurring over a period of time with the right context, with the right time frame, you could actually go into potentially very low risk and very high reward scenarios by actually using the setups that you have already back tested or forward tested, and you have the confidence to trade in.
Yeah. Exactly. Yun yung edge natin as traders.
Yes, yun talaga yun. That's what you call the edge.
Yun, all right. So, sige, let's start watch listing, Brad.
Sige, Brad. All right.
Okay ba yun, guys? So, RRR ha? Risk to reward ratio. Meron nag-question dito, what if TP only trail stop? Okay lang, pwede rin. Right? Pero for example, momentum trader ako when we are in a trending market, tapos let's say all-time high yun, wala akong TP. Trail stop talaga. Right? Pero ngayon, since it's a ranging market, right? So, kailangan ko mag-TP. So, yung iba, mayroon akong ibang kilala na TP sila, tapos they sell half, tapos yung half is trail stop. So, doon na ba, yun na pumapasok yung trade management. Diba?
Yes. Sige. Ako ba mag-chart, Brad?
Oo, sige, Brad.
Sige, so guys, comment your picks for this, sabihin na natin, for this month, no? Or for the week. Ano ba yung
habang nagko-comment sila, Brad, ng mga picks nila, siguro dun tayo sa top market, mga top market cap na coins, like Ethereum, Solana, ganun.
Sige. Comparing lang natin, no? So ito yung tsura currently ni BTC. Let's look at yung counterparts niya, or the other altcoins or large caps. Ano ba yung ginagawa nila?
May nag-request ETH daw, saktong-sakto.
Sakto, ETH. Yon. So ano ba to? Babagsak na ba to si ETH, or are we looking at a medyo juicy yung niya, no? Yung structure niya na ginagawa? So, similar to BTC actually, nagkaroon din siya ng buhos And then we had a strong rally actually. And then it had a pullback na very different from what BTC did. Kasi si BTC, if you can recall the chart, no, dito siya banda Diba? Dito pa bumagsak si BTC. and then dito nag-consolidate sa lower level. So right now, ETH actually supported dito sa around 1.2k, and consequently that would probably be around 0.618 if I'm not mistaken, right? So yes, that's around 0.618. So that's a good support level. If you want to, okay, so that's a good support level for ETH. And right now, it was able to break out of its minor consolidation around this level and looking to break EMA 100. So comparing that to BTC, we see kind of a big difference kasi dito pa lang sa spike up niya, nag-touch na sa ETH sa 100, and then ngayon nag-break na siya above the EMA 100 dito, comparing the two, no? Ayan. So quite interesting. Should we discuss pa ba yung market phases when it comes to this one? Medyo mahaba-habang kwentuhan yon when we discuss market cycles. If you want to learn more about it, you can actually search it in Google. What is the typical stock market cycle if you want to check out what we're talking about tonight. But basically, we can actually try to look for a potential advancing phase in the next coming months if in case we do consolidate above the Fib 50 of this one. So kapag nag-consolidate tayo and try to create a AOTS status for this one, then we could have a potential trend for ETH.
Yeah.
So ano ba yung itsura nun? Sige Brad, may mga add ka ba while I draw yung potential scenario niya?
So ngayon, kita natin na it's on resistance, right? On the 1.5 area and the 100 MA. So what I want to see kay Ethereum is at least revisit the 1,400 area. So kasi it's a resistance right? So we need to see na parang okay, sellers are being binebentahan siya, but there are still willing buyers in the lower level, which is I'm looking at the 1,400 area, then 1,400 area, saka siya mag-resume to the upside. Right? That's what I want kay Ethereum.
Yon, 1.4, no?
Yan,
So,
yung area na yan, yung ginuhit mo. So, guhit lang muna pababa, retest, and then yan.
so not necessarily ito, no? So, tingnan lang
Drawing
natin.
nga na, baka akala nila, Brad. Ayan.
Saktong-sakto to, no? What's really good when it comes to technical analysis kasi minsan nagkakaroon siya ng confluences of levels na parang feeling mo parang magic siya.
Oo.
Na parang bigla na lang, tumama. Yun pala talaga yung resistance level. So, as we go along, you could actually look for potential support levels na pwede niyang tamaan. Kasi at the end of the day, everyone who is participating in the markets are basically traders and who are basically humans as well. And what they see is what we see. And the only difference is what market indicators or technical tools everyone is using. But at the end of the day, it's gonna have a confluence of some sort, and that would basically depend on how you plot. So the first thing that a trader tries to understand is how to plot properly for the ZFT system, the Darvas box, the Fibonacci levels, the MAs, and you use that for analyzing the potential movement of the coin. So at this point, di ba? Kasi kung trader ka, you have these resistance levels here, di ba? Ayan. So ito, tinamaan niya siya dito, tinamaan siya dito, ito hindi niya inabot. And then at this point in time, there you could see actually a pause.
Doon siya
Right before the
nag-consolidate,
breakout. Dito talaga siya nag-consolidate. After touching it multiple times, even this one actually is a touch. Everyone's looking at this level already. Everyone, the retailers, the institutional investors, whoever it might be, all the market participants during that time was looking at this level if it's gonna break out, if it's gonna break down. So what's significant here, if you're gonna look at it in the lower time frames, there's actually good consolidation around that level. And at the moment that this level broke out, yun na, tuloy-tuloy na siya. Kasi everyone's looking at it eh. Everyone during this point was waiting what everyone else is gonna do. And then when that thing either go up or go down, when that instance happens, everyone clicks the button. Either it's a buy or it's a sell. Kaya makikita mo yan dito during the breakout. Wala nang balikan. Everyone was clicking their keyboards, their mouse, whatever it might be, to execute the trade during that time. Ayan, antayan sila. During this time, this was what? How many hours was this? Everyone was waiting. I'm just giving you a scenario of the psychology of what's happening during a consolidation. No? But basically, what's happening during this consolidation is everyone was waiting if this level is going to be broken, looking at the lower time frames. And during that moment in time that the price breaks out of that level, nagpaunahan na lahat ng tao. This is where emotions come in. Everyone just wants to get in on this trade because they know that when this one goes up, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up continuously. So yan. So nung nag-breakout to, tuloy-tuloy na siya, dire-diretso. And then everyone is FOMOing in a way, quote-unquote, in the lower time frames. But of course, it doesn't go on forever going up, right? At a certain point in time, people would say, this is enough. I'm gonna take my profits. I'm gonna get out. So that's where or when resistances happen or when support levels happen because of supply and demand. So yon. So that's for ETH. So we're just gonna be looking for yung mga bots. Yan. Sabi ni Jella. There's this one person na nagsabi parang 60% ata botted sa crypto market. Alam, may ganun ba, Brad?
Hindi ko alam pero kasama na yan eh. Di ba kaya
Kasama
ganyan yung mga reaction?
Na talaga.
So, part yan ng mga players sa market.
Kasama na, mga bots, whoever. Sabay-sabay rin naman sila eh. Kung mag-breakout, may ano na yan, may parang algorithm, no?
Yeah, kung naka-code sila to buy on breakout, edi. Kaya important guys to find your edge. Ako, totga ko to eh. Totga trade setup ko pero wala, di prepared eh. So, yun important. Yun yung natutunan ko, Brad, this bear market. Parang kailangan mo rin talaga maging alert and kahit, alam mo yun, kasi before, parang may play lagi. Ngayon, you need to be extra patient. So, I think this bear market is really teaching me to be patient with setups, right?
Yeah.
And yung discipline talaga sa trading.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So, yun. Thank you for that. So, yun si Ethereum. Next natin, madami nag-comment ng sushi. So, let's take a look at sushi.
Favorite na ng isang trading leader natin to.
Uy, kaya naman pala.
Laging pinaglalaroan to. Kain ng kain dito eh. Yun, no?
Busog kay sushi.
Yun. So, ano bang titignan natin dito, Brad?
Okay, so kay sushi is, ano na pala siya, no? Free test talaga ng 100 MA. And then, tingnan natin kung outs na ba to sa daily. Malapit na mag-AOTS. Right, so let's take a look at the weekly chart kay sushi. Right.
Yun.
Okay, si sushi, parang next resistance ito, 2.7 na, no? 2.5.
Layo pa na, Brad.
2.5. Kaya pala, highly commented.
Highly mentioned, no?
Oo, highly mentioned. But of course, what we're seeing right now kay sushi is meron siyang resistance currently. 'Di ba? Sa 1.7, 1.6, yes. 1.7 area. So, halos everything right now because of the move last night is currently on resistance, which is a good sign, no? If you missed the move last night, right, or the past days, right, and currently the market really showed a strong move. So if that strong move resulted to a resistance, which is like right now, okay, Ethereum, okay, Sushi, right? So wait for that pauses, right? Or wait for your setup to materialize if you're looking for a buy on breakout or another run up to the upside, right? So ako right now, watches ko to kay Sushi kasi like for example, kay Ethereum, right? Yung pinakita natin kanina, Brad, na it was consolidating or nagkaroon siya ng support as a resistance sa 1.4 tapos nag-breakout siya, right? That's a possible scenario that could happen with this as well. Basta mag-consolidate lang siya maayos sa resistance, then maybe we could see a strong breakout kay Sushi. Then,
Yes. Diyan din talaga papasok yung patience eh. Kasi hindi rin siya maganda na let's say you enter. Let's say you have a strong bias na aakyat tong si ETH. Let's say i-replay natin Let's say dito. Yan. So, di ba, support level to. Pero meron kang strong bias. Ito na yung support level. Mag-aakyat din naman to kahit konti. Let's say dito, mag-TP ka around 1.5. Let's say yun yung TP mo, di ba?
oo.
So, ang bias mo aakyat to. Pero, wala ka pang structure di ba? Sa lower time frame, wala ka pa
Exactly.
talagang significant structure to say, coming from a downtrend, you're expecting na gaganyan kagad yan. Ano ba yung likelihood na magkaroon siya ng
Yes.
V-shaped reversal? Bihira yan Bihira yung, this is one of the rarest types of reversal. Itong V-shape, yung ganyan. Nangyayari lang yan either through a very, very, very strong drop, let's say during the start of the pandemic, or a bounce play with a significant support level. Tulad nung, let's say, yung example mo kanina sa Matic, mga ganong scenario. Pero in this case, it went through a downtrend
Yes.
Went through a downtrend, dahan-dahan siya. Hindi naman niya abrupt So why would you expect na magkakaroon to ng V-shaped reversal? Kapag ka nagkaroon siya ng downtrend, you have to expect that there is gonna be a long consolidation around that level before either it's gonna break down or it's gonna go up. Dalawa lang naman yun, di ba, yung scenario natin. So you want to wait for a good consolidation around this level. Right? Consolidate siya dito matagal, expect mo, siguro mga ganun din. Consolidate din siya dito. And then you wait for structure. So looking at the daily chart, we're only discussing price action here, but if you want to look to level up your analysis when it comes to this one, you might want to use RSI or FIB or MAs or whatever to have confluences when it comes to those analysis. So forward natin, ito lang. Yan. So yan, medyo bumaba pa siya. Wala ka pang entry. You have here another green candle, but you're not expecting a momentum, diba? 3-day momentum as we call it in the ZFT system. Or it's typical naman na magkaroon ng 3-day momentum, but you're not expecting na ganito yung next candle, diba? Kasi you're coming from a downtrend in the lower time frame. So you wait for consolidation. Again, consolidation. So wala ulit. Invalidated yung idea mo. Hits another support level o nag-breakdown pa. So let's say if you entered here, cut ka lang, di ba? Cut ka pa. Kaya important yung patience when it comes to this one. So,
tas lumipad na, no?
Ayun lang.
Grabe. Ang tagal.
Ang tagal, di ba? Pero this candle actually very significant to, no? This is
Para pagpag na yan, no?
Pagpag to,
yung mga nag-accumulate for the previous days, no? Tapos, cut kayo ngayon.
Cut kayo. Tapos ng pagpag. Tapos kala ng mga shorters, kala ko short na. Tapos na cut din sila, pataas.
So tapos accumulate na silang short. Hindi, may sign of weakness na. Short na tayo. Tapos yan na, wala na. Akit na.
Pataas, di ba? So kinat din. So sobrang gaan niya na at this point. So you wait na talaga dito for this one. So magkakaroon siya ng sign of strength. Dito tinapik niya pa yung support. Ayun, nagkaroon na siya ng spike. Diba? Meron na siyang signs of strength. So you wait for consolidation. Ito na yung nakita na natin. Medyo hindsight na, but of course, you are anticipating, you have a trade idea, you have a bias that this is a good support level, diba, coming from this one. Di ba nga? This is a good, strong support level. Meron din rin tayong fake out for pagpag lang ng mga shorting. And this one, you go to lower time frame. So, yun yan. And that's why being patient is important. Kasi you never know when the right time is. And the best time to enter is when there is already significant signs na susunod siya dun sa bias na pupuntahan mo rather than pangunahan mo. Yun.
Exactly.
Okay. So, yun. That's for Sushi actually under ano rin yun, under ETH din to eh, no? So sabay na rin natin si Matic.
Ayan, si Matic,
is also
layer 2. Meron nagkano
layer
dito,
2.
Matic, ayan.
Yan, sabay na rin natin to. So, kanina si ETH, 0.618, di ba? This one, even stronger, consolidated above 0.5. Yeah, si ETH kanina dito eh, sa baba. Ito dapat, di ba? Ayan, tapik.
Malakas yan, si Matic.
Mas malakas pa to. So, bakit siya mas malakas? Kasi, sa market psychology, kapag hindi na binibentahan ng tao, mas mataas yung level na pupuntahan niya and that would constitute stronger buying pressure. Diba? Yan. Ayun, ganda oh. Taping-tapi. Tap, and then breakout, and then retest, then tuloy. Yeah, ganda oh.
Guys, that's the reason why si James hindi siya gumagamit ng log chart Sige Brad, try mo i-click yung log chart. Tignan mo, magbabago yung line. Ayan no. So nagbabago yung plotting ng line.
Yeah.
Kasi when you're trying to plot trend lines, use linear chart.
Yeah. So, tsaka yung in terms of visual, 'di ba? Nakalagay dito 0.5, pero parang hindi naman to 0.5, 'di ba? Above the 50 level na to. So mas sanay ako sa ganyan.
So, pag you're just identifying macro trends, saka lang kayo gumamit ng log. Pero day-to-day charting, linear. So, ako wala akong masabi kay Matic. It's one of the market leaders in this kind of environment, and very bullish about the ecosystem in general. So, a lot of developers, a lot of partnerships. Kita naman sa chart na how it's reflecting the demand. Every time binibentahan siya, it's one of the coins na binabuy up. So, there you have it kay Matic. So, what's yan? Tsaka, Brad, tingnan natin yung 1R niyan, si Matic. If you're a day trader, ang ganda ng mga structures ni Matic
Yeah.
Kaya, ayan. So, ayan
Ito nga Ito yung V-shape reversal na rin to, di ba?
Oo.
Very strong. Kahit hindi mo to bilhin itong drop. Dito ka nakabili, Brad?
Hindi. Doon ako sa CPI
ba?
Before that.
Okay. Pero ito, di ba, may drop siya. Kahit hindi mo to nabili, looking at the consolidation lang, talagang binibili
diba?
siya. Anong level to?
Dream pattern, di ba?
Mas mataas pa. I think may isa dito nakabili rin dyan eh. Yung si trading leader din natin nakabili dyan. Or maybe dito sa higher low. Tapos hawak pa rin ata hanggang ngayon. So,
ay, grabe.
Ang lakas. So, shout out na lang. Yan, yung mga nag-LFG dyan ng Matic. Congrats.
Mga cheerleaders na Matic, no? Matic pala.
Sobrang strong eh. Kasi nag-breakout pa siya. Tapos, dito, na to eh. Tawag ko dito Fast and Furious na to eh. Kasi, di ba meron tayong CH. Pero this one, consolidation niya, 236 lang. Di ba? Sakto. So, very Fast and Furious yan. Kapag ganyan yung consolidation niya, you buy the 236 anywhere around that level, then cut lang below that. Tapos, you wait.
Tsaka Brad, Tricon yan eh. Pag binuksan mo yung 50 MA. Ay, Tricon. Tricon tuloy.
Yun
Ayun, actually Tricon eh. Kasi may Darvas ka E4
Yeah.
Side.
Oo nga. Tricon nga.
So,
may
lakas talaga yan.
EMA, tapos FIB.
So guys, if gusto nyo malaman kung ano yun, sali kayong technical intensive.
Yes. Anong oras ba to? Okay. Ayun. So, next tayo, Brad.
Okay,
Ano pa
okay.
bang mga
Sige, hanap tayo ng medyo madaming kino-comment. Ito, OP. Ayan. So, nakita ko
OP,
mga
no?
dalawa or tatlong comments ni OP. Ayan.
Balik tayo.
Optimism
Yun.
is another DeFi. Hindi ko chain. Oh, tama. Chain siya. So, it's a blockchain. So, ayan. Kaya kita natin yung previous run-up niya, no? Yan yung sikat siya nun. And then ngayon, bumagsak siya and it's recovering. So, saan ko lang rin yung chart niya sa akin. So,
Parang
si
ano pa
OP.
lang siya, no? Minor, quote-unquote minor, kahit ang laki na nito, ilang percent?
Oo.
50%. Minor
Yeah.
pullback pa lang yan. Parang ganito lang.
Oo. Pero ako, Brad, ano na ako dyan eh. Medyo wait ako for resistance eh. Nasa $1. Tapos, yung ano niya, yung low, $1. Tapos, ang daming bangga sa area. Right? So,
Yeah.
medyo wait lang. Wait for no rush. No rush if you're looking too long.
If you follow actually in DNA niya, no, it's been doing this for the past couple of times already. 3 to 4 days consolidation around the resistance level, then breakdown, then tuloy-tuloy yun eh, di ba?
Oh, yeah.
So you could already actually anticipate a potential shorting scenario for this one. Kitang-kita naman actually kahit sa week lang, no. This one is a lower week than this one. If you go to the lower time frames, this is the potential shorting scenario, di ba? This one as well. So this is the first candle. If in case na magkaroon siya ng resistance talaga dito, then we wait for ganitong mga candles na to, and then for a potential shorting. Kahit dito lang, around, say dito, 0.8 or 0.83. And kasi dito yung post niya before eh. So, pwedeng ganyan. Trade idea, di ba? Since downtrend pa rin naman siya.
Yeah. Yun, that's for OP. Ayan, sige. Next tayo. Meron dito nag-comment yung bagong coin eh. APT. Ito.
APT.
Yan.
Nalaro mo ba ito, Barad?
Hindi eh. Late pumasok sa radar ko yan eh. Yung airdrop.
Medyo maingay ito eh. Oo. Ayan. So, kailan ba yun? This week lang din ata, di ba? Yung ano?
Parang last week ata yan.
Last week. Okay.
Pero recently lang rin. Tama ba? Oh, tama. 20. Yeah. Last week. Last week siya.
Yeah, last week. Ayun. So, ano bang ginagawa nito? I think, very tied up siya to NFT.
Oh, ano bang market cap nito? Check natin market cap pa.
Sige,
Okay, Brad. I-technicals mo muna.
Sige. Ano ba yung nangyari sa kanya? Past week, technical wise, medyo nagkaroon tayo ng weakening, no? Kaya, kailan ba to? 24, 23, consolidation around this level, pero lower bound siya. Coming from a run-up, ka-early chart pala tayo, no? So, ayan. Nagkaroon siya ng lower high dito. It did not hold. Supposedly kasi dapat ito, if you are anticipating a continuation, ito na yung dapat nag-hold na to eh. Like, looking at this chart, ganyan, no? This one, so kung swing trader ka, looking at this chart, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, potential continuation. Kasi meron ka ditong higher low, right? Looking at this chart from a swing trader perspective, higher low, then this could be a potential entry. Then immediately cut ka lang.
Yeah.
Diba? So invalidation. And then meron tayong retest dito if you're a shortist. Diba? Retest ng DB50 or retest ng trend line natin. Then pwede mo siya i-short dito. Diba? Multiple confluence din to eh. Oh. Kasi this is a trend line touch, DB50, EMA20, diba? Tricon. So that's a potential good short opportunity. So yan. Yeah, shorting 5%, that's good already. Meron ka pang lower high dito. Another potential for shorting. And then this one, retest again. Ang dami. Kapag ka nasa trend ka na talaga, di ba? You see the trend already. Unlike, kunyari, pag nandito ka, kunyari dito ka nag-trend, nag-try in a way, quote-unquote, trend trader ako, pero first lower high ka pala nag-trade, then you're not a trend follower. Kasi wala pang trend eh. You don't have, meron ka lower high dito, lower low dito, sige, sabihin na, hindi pa nga siya lower low eh. Pero first lower high pa lang talaga, nag-entry ka na, then you're not a trend follower, right? You want to look for consistent lower highs, lower lows before you identify a trend going downwards. Di ba? So dito, ano ba yung ito optimal na to eh. Wala pang trend, but it's already a start of a trend kasi you have a second lower high. Right? Technically, this is not a lower high kasi umakyat pa siya dito. Di ba? So kung dito ka nag-entry, cut ka pa. Di ba? Kasi you're not trading with the trend. Kaya papagalitan ka ni market by cutting you. And dito pa lang talaga siya. And then this one, another lower high, another lower high. Then that's a trend already.
Yes. So in a 1 hour chart, APT is showing signs of strength. But when you look at daily, medyo it's still an uptrend. But since crypto is 24/7, it pays to know what's happening in the lower time frame. So we know in the 1 hour chart, it's showing signs of weakness. So no rush if you're looking to long this. If you're looking to short this, kita nyo naman sa 1 hour chart na yung structures niya, right? And then sabi niya is, second part of the question is, napansin ko di sila naapektuhan ng price action ni BTC. So di lang naman yan kay APT right? Yun yung tinatawag natin na market leaders, right? So if our index is BTC, right, there will still be coins that would outperform Bitcoin, right? And then tawag natin doon are market leaders. So parang yun yung pinag-usapan natin inside of Trading Republic, kung ano ba yung mga market leaders that could give us good opportunity, right, and good volatility in the markets, right? So when it comes to that, right, especially APT, bagong coin siya, parang yung parang yung IPO place, 'di ba, sa Philippine market. So if sa PSE, trade ka ng PSE tapos bumabagsak si PSE pero merong IPO, that IPO could potentially be a good play, right? If madami nakatingin diyan. So the reason why hindi sila naapektuhan ni BTC if bago kasi yung mga retail traders parang all eyes nandoon, parang may mag-FOMO diyan, uy gusto ko yung APT na yan, tapos mag-buy up yan, uy tapos may ganitong bagong use case, so ma-hype. So madaming factors kaya ganoon. So at the end of the day, we just trade the price kung anong pinapakita. So mas lalo na if napansin yan, if may bagong listing kay Binance sa futures, dapat nasa watchlist niyo yan for the first at least 3 days kasi madaming volatility dyan. Right? So try nyo i-backtest yung mga futures na nakalist kay Binance. Usually maganda yung mga galaw dyan. Right? So
Na-search mo ba, Brad, yung market cap nito?
Yeah, 1.1 billion.
Yun. So that's also a factor.
Magaan lang, di ba?
Magaan Tsaka yun nga, retailers yung nagtre-trade sa kanya. So may general rule ako when it comes to, meron akong list dito ng ng market caps. The further it is from the market cap of BTC, medyo mas
magaan yan. Right. So grabe yung volatility, no?
Yeah, yung volatility din, yung kapag ka nag-spike up si BTC, pwedeng spike up niya mas malaki or pwedeng spike down pa nga siya di ba?
Or sometimes wala na mga apekto, di ba? So depende rin sa DNA talaga nung crypto na yun.
Yes.
All right, ano pa kaya? Hanap pa tayo Ito it's a good, para babalikan natin si Doge,
grabe.
Parang last year, so one of the hottest coins last year. Yan.
Grabe to. Ang lakas ng ginawa niya for a large cap.
Grabe, si Doge, pag pumitik talaga. Pero pag nag-consolidate, mainip ka talaga,
Oo nga kamukha niya si sino ba to? Si M. Wide ata. Before. Ito, hanggang ngayon pa pala.
Oo, yan, di ba? Pag nag-consolidate.
Pero may pitik siya, pitik.
Boom. Then, tapos consolidate. Wala na, tulog ka na.
Kasi may mga pitik din siya, Doge na Doge
Naka-ban si Elon Musk sa Twitter ngayon eh.
Ah,
Yan.
so,
So, Doge nasa
Dogecoin.
resistance, no? Resistance.
Yeah, medyo mahirap lang siyang kunin, no? Momentum movement siya.
Yeah.
So, if mag-trade ka nito, you're gonna go for the lower time frame. Pero mahirap
Yes.
siyang saluhin eh. Kasi
I
tingnan mo
agree.
tong spike na to, medyo mahirap.
If you're gonna
For
trade Doge,
pag-trade
dapat lower time frame.
Mm. Even this one, medyo mahirap tong i-trade. Check ko nga. 5 minutes. Yeah, medyo... Well, pwede naman. Pero ang
Pero
hirap
parang
nito.
no? Scalpers ano yan eh, no? Scalpers haven.
Ano?
Si Doge.
Yeah, hindi siya pang yung typical swing continuation setup natin. More on ano siya eh, dire-diretso lang. Up, konting down, up, konting
parang
down.
momentum. It's a momentum coin. Pag namatay na momentum, wala na.
Yeah. Ano pa ba?
Yan. Si Clay daw, si Clay. Kasi napag-usapan
Clay.
din natin to, no? Napag-usapan natin to inside TR. So, let's discuss Clay. Yan. Daily muna natin. Yon.
Nako.
Okay.
Wait lang silip tayo
Basta mga ganyan, dapat wina-watchlist na eh. By na.
Very ano to, no? Di pa kasi ewan ko pero ano bang market cap nito?
Kaya, tignan ko lang.
Meron ka ba dyan?
Tagal na pala nito, no? Last year pa.
Oh, grabe yun. Grabe yung drop. Sobrang gaan na siguro nito, no?
Ano lang, Brad? 600 million lang.
600 million? Okay. Interesting.
Kaya magaan.
Grabe, 77%
okay.
ng ano.
Sige. So, yan. Clay,
So,
clearly there's momentum kay Clay. Right? It's a momentum.
Yeah.
Pero nasa resistance din. Alalahanin natin, nasa resistance.
Oo. Check ko nga yung volume nito. Ay, naku po. Medyo magaan kasi, sobrang gaan niya. And then for this kind of movement, with this kind of volume, let's see kung anong gawin niya. If this level holds, quite interesting. It's gonna take a bit of time, maybe give it 3 to 5 days to consolidate, tsaka natin balikan. But for now, nasa watchlist lang din natin siya for a potential mover, considering na low market cap with strong momentum. Bakit kaya? No? Hindi ko din alam eh. Bakit pumipitik to eh. Alam mo ba,
Pero
Brad?
hindi ko alam. Pero if ganyan, since we are in a sell on resistance market, right, and there's momentum, the first sign na magpakita na ng weakness Clay, dapat mindset nyo na parang, ay, dapat hindi na to babalik ng momentum. Right? Kasi nasa hostile market tayo eh. So madami kasing ganito ngayon na parang since bored yung mga players, mapipitik sila, tapos, alam mo yun, pero the first sign na mawala na yung momentum nito, parang it's time to take it off on our watch list. Pero ngayon, since, it's showing signs of strength, baka may juice pa siya for another run-up. Pero again, nasa resistance siya, no? So, yung mga previous resistance, baka if makakita kayo ng good RRR doon, pwede nyo siyang i-TP.
Yes.
TP-TPhan.
Ano lang parang ano siya, mararamdaman mo, may market feel kasi pagka ganito, pagka momentum kasi, mararamdaman mo siya. Pag medyo nagkakaroon na ng butas-butas to, let's say sa 1 minute chart, before wala naman tong butas-butas, then you know na kumukonti na yung tumitingin dito.
Oo.
But if you see spikes pa rin within the intraday chart, ibig sabihin may nakatingin pa. Let's say ganito dito. And during this time, kita mo may pumipitik ko. Ibig sabihin
exactly. Oo.
may nakaabang yan na mga tao. Pero pag naramdaman mo na parang, ay, parang wala nang gumagalaw nito,
Wala na.
alis na
Diba?
ako. Oo. Kaya ito nagkaroon pa ng medyo continuation. Kasi alam mo may tao eh. May kayang magpagalaw.
Mm-mm.
Ito na yung last niya. Itong fake out na to. So baka
Yeah.
wala na pa ito. So, tingnan lang natin. For now.
Yun. Alright. May nakita ko dito, dalawa nag-request ng quant, QNT. Nasaan na yun?
Oh, QNP. Yeah.
Ito.
So watchlist ko rin.
So,
Bago lang.
quant.
Kamusta ba? Ay, mabagal. Check ko yung spot.
Yeah, check mo yung spot niya. Kasi may chart na to eh. Ayan, di ba? This is a good thing. Observe niyo si Quant, guys. For the past weeks, ever since September, nag-run up siya. Tapos kahapon, there was a big move. Pero tingnan niyo yung volatility niya. Halos wala.
Yeah.
Diba? So, case to case rin talaga yan. No, it's case to case. So, usually, kita natin nag-pump, di ba sila Bitcoin, sila Ethereum, sila Matic, sila Solana, yung mga top coins. Right? So, if magtuloy-tuloy yan, right, bababa yan. Right? So, after niyan, yung ibang, ibang coins na. So, doon na yung market flow ng, money flow ng market.
Yeah. Ramdam na ramdam mo, wala nang pumansin dito eh.
Oo, diba?
Hindi gumalaw.
So, ano nangyari? Kala ko may big move kahapon, bakit parang tahimik?
Yeah. So, isa rin yan. Pwede. Okay. Ano pa?
Pero naka-watchlist pa rin ako dito kay Quant. Pero for the short term, medyo observe lang kung saan siya patungo. Kasi humihina na eh. No?
Yeah. Pero, yeah. Yun nga. To your point, medyo leader kasi siya at
Oo.
this structure. Ano pa ba? Ano ba tong MDX? Spot.
MDX. Ayan, sige.
Spot pala to, no? Paano ba to?
Yeah, so ito kay MDX, box lang. Pag binox mo siya. Tapos, pero nasa resistance eh. Yung 0.2. 0.2 is a strong resistance.
Yeah.
So, kita naman natin binibentahan siya. So, and parang panis na yung momentum niya eh, di ba? Parang ilang candles na siya nag-consolidate. So, after that big after that big run up, nag-consolidate siya. So, yeah, I won't parang if papansinin ko to if nag-breakout ulit siya ng 0.2 resistance niya. Kasi big downtrend to, galing $2 tas ngayon 0.2, di ba?
Yeah, medyo mahirap.
Oo. Alright.
Needs to consolidate siguro. MDX 11.
October 11.
Fractal. Ito?
Pwede, no? Pwede.
Pwede.
Grabe, ang hype naman nun. Ang hype naman.
Oo nga eh.
Ayun.
Ito yung gusto kong structure dun sa clay kanina. Kaya sabi ko, pwede. Pero,
ano? Sobrang hype naman
mukha, Brad. Pero iba kasing context eh.
Oo. Pero pag pumitik ko, pinayaman tayo ni Aceton, ha? Ayan. Alright. So, ayan, 9 o'clock na. Siguro, let's, may gusto ka ba bang silipan, Brad? Na rin tayo na-discuss eh.
Meron na rin. Marami na rin tayo na-discuss.
Okay. Alright. Sige. Ending thoughts. Anong ending thoughts mo, Brad, sa market?
For this kind of market, we just wait for for a good consolidation sana, for a good remaining 2 months of the year. Hopefully we get a good end of the year for crypto markets and all the markets na rin para makapagpahinga-pahinga naman tayo sa bear market, no? We're already almost a year since November of last year, going down, especially for the crypto market, talagang big hit, di ba, compared to the other markets. So hopefully we get some good runs. So if you want to trade during this kind of market, you want to make sure that you take your profits as much as possible para meron tayong pang Noche Buena during Christmas. And at the
Yes.
same time, you get a feel of what's it like to trade on a, lalo na yung mga bago lang, no? Let's say nag-start ka mag-trade during August. Shout out to our August TI na nag-start dito, di ba? Ang pinasukan nyo is a sideways market already. So if you want to get a feel of what it's like to trade during a trend, if in case we do hold above 20,000, which is a significant level, you want to follow OX Playworks for weekly BTC updates. We share their insights about what BTC is doing. And 20K is actually a good psychological level. If we do hold above this price, then we do expect the next resistance level would be psychologically significant one would be 25K. So hopefully we do get to that price by the end of the year. But if not, then we do continue sa downtrend. So react lang sa market kung anong gagawin niya. So yun.
Alright. So ako naman, I'll share my screen lang, Brad, para lang mabilis. Yun sinabi ni James, no, na as a trader, mga kailangan natin gawin and what we can focus right now. So just to add up to what he said, na ako naman yung bigger picture, no. Let's take a look at the bigger picture kung nasa na ba tayo sa space, right? Just to kasi alam natin nasa bear market, right? But I want to give you guys a bigger picture on why we, like sinabi niya, why we need to survive, why ba't natin kailangan mag-hustle is because of this chart. Right? This chart over here is yung hash rate ng Bitcoin. Ano meaning niyan? It's yung nagmamine ng Bitcoin. Right? So, we can see over here, at this black line is the line of Bitcoin's price right now. And then, itong orange line na yan yung mga miners. So, what does this mean? Right? This is, for me, very bullish. Right? Because this one, right, as miners increase, mas madaming naghahanap ng Bitcoin. Right? This just means mas madami nagtitiwala sa potential ng future ni Bitcoin. Right? And then because of this, Bitcoin will become more scarce. Right? So this is good for the entire cryptocurrency world or the crypto space. Kasi yung adoption natin mas lumalakas na. And take note guys, in order for us to find Bitcoin, if you're gonna be a miner, you're gonna risk investing like yung gamit, right? Yung pang-mine, yung GPU, and of course, electricity. We know we are in a world crisis right now, which electricities are expensive, right? You would go to Europe, ang taas ng electricity nila. Every other country, ang taas ng inflation. So, you investing in mining in Bitcoin instead of like paying your bills, right? It's already a risk. And the more people risking into the space, right, just goes to show how much how much they're looking forward to see the potential of Bitcoin. Right? So that's one. Right? So ang daming miners, I mean dumadami yung miners, right? We reach an all-time high. So mas madami i-invest sa mining. So etong mga drops na to, yung mga drops na yun was because of the mining ban sa China, in other countries. But right now, you know, despite having that Bitcoin China ban, Bitcoin is still stronger as ever. Right? Next one is this one. Napin ko lang It's this one over here. Right? The NFT Reddit. So if you haven't heard of this, right? Reddit onboarded almost 3 million wallets. Right? 3 million wallets guys into NFTs. Right? And that is just a glimpse of what adoption really looks like. Right? Ang galing ng ginawa ng Reddit, it's because hindi napansin ng mga users na they're already venturing into crypto. Right? So, ngayon, even that prices are down, right? Our investments could be down. There's so much ahead of us. So, right now, it's build up your skill, build up your capital. Like, cash is king right now. And just survive. And, yeah. wag me, di ba? So tingnan natin 1-2 years from now kung nasa ng crypto space. But hopefully with the data that we've been seeing, right? We would see a brighter future for this market. So, yon.
Yan.
So, thank you guys. So, if nag-enjoy kayo, kita-kits ulit on our next Crypto FGD next month, no? So, thank you, Brad. And
Thank you, Raph.
everyone.
See you, everyone.
Ayan. Have a good night. So, teka, medyo nanibago ako sa sa StreamYard. Hanap pa natin yung ano natin, no? Yung pang-thank you natin. So, ayan. Thank you, guys. Hindi ko mahanap, Brad. Hindi ko na mahanap yung ano, yung pang-end ng stream. Pero there you have it, guys. And we'll see you again. So, thank you. Feel free to watch this back. And, yeah. We'll see you again. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.